went to a camp, I used to be an indoor girl, and now sort of I'm an outdoorsy girl.
1, I get to learn what it's like to be away from my parents. 2, you get to do activities. 3, I have a lot of friends. 4, I love it. I just love it there.
I love camp so much because I got to make new friends like Margaret, and we also discovered that we have a lot of similar interests, and our friendship has really grown throughout camp. We are one.
Yeah, we are one.
We actually were in a cabin together last year with COVID, so we had to stay kind of like really close with our cabin mates.
It helped our friendship grow.
And we bonded a lot, and so sometimes we see each other in the city.
Yeah.
And I sleep over at her house, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I think camp's given me that opportunity to like make new friends.
I really like camp because all the people are so accepting and there are so many different things to do and see.
I like camp because all the people are really nice and all the activities are really fun.
I like camp because of all the activities and the nice people here.
I love camp because there's always outdoors and there's fresh air, and sometimes you get to see the fairies. Sometimes you will get notes from the fairies if you write to them. And yeah, I got fairy dust from my fairy, so you might be able to get some fairy dust as well. My fairy wrote me notes, and fairies can also write other people notes. So if you write a note for them, they'll write back during the night.
It's just really nice to live with some people that you haven't met before and get to know them.
And what do you think of counselors?
You're the best
Awesome.
Oh my guys!
She is the best one.
I love the fact that you get to like meet new people and you get to enjoy being around new people, learning everyone's new cultures, and the fun activities you get to learn at camp. I learned a lot at camp. I learned definitely how to like tread water a lot better than I probably could, and I learned a lot of new first aid things, and I'm very proud of that because I would have not learned how to do that in the city.
Like it's only girls camp, so it doesn't matter how you look or what you do. And like I've always loved this, and I usually go with my friends every year, and I also love getting fairy dust. Because I love like making new friends and like having experiences and like opportunities that I can't do when I'm at home. Like for example, my favorite activity is windsurfing because I never get to windsurf, and I love like the staff there who help me try and like achieve my levels and get goals. So everyone like, and then you make like I have old camp friends, and like I've made new ones this year as well. So it's really fun to like keep meeting new people and then seeing your friends who you don't see at all, and then who you don't see at all year, but then you see when you come to camp.
We both started at Oconto a little bit later in the sections, and so we were not as experienced at camp as some of our peers, and right away it was so welcoming, and we got to try so many of the activities, and it felt, even just in our first years, like we're so in it, and it felt like I'd been here for a million years already, and it's so much fun just to be around.
Yeah, and moving from campers to staff, it's really just such a great transition. Like, all the staff are super welcoming and super helpful to get everything sorted for us, because it was just such a shock. Like, it's like seeing the other side of camp, I guess. But it's just, I really like both sides. It's really great.
Because every year I know that I'm going to be in a cabin with amazing people, and that I get to make new friends every single year. And I'll email them and text them, and then the best part is knowing that I get to see them next year. I guess it's just really fun. There's like, I get to be with lots of friends, and it's like a sleepover for like multiple days.
So what I love about Oconto is they really try to make us do different things, so they have different activities that you wouldn't normally do, like where you live.
I like Camp Oconto since there's so many different activities, and you can do different ones every day, and you get to make new friends.
I like that it's always fun and you're always trying new things, and I like that like you get to create new things and you're also making new friends.
Some things I love about camp, I just love how like when girls come and it's like we all meet and bond, and like we come out of our cabins and talk, and it's really fun. And then yeah, I really enjoy it. And then during meals we can also like bond, and all the counselors are very, very nice, and yeah, I love it.
Something I love about camp is all the opportunities you get. Because when you're in the city, you can't just say, I want to go sailing and then go sailing, or I want to make some pottery, and normally you can't just make pottery. But at camp, you can just go do those things, and it's really nice.
It's just such a fantastic escape from the busyness and the bustle of the city. It's a place where everybody's included, everyone's accepted. You can just be yourself no matter what, and it's just such a fantastic space. You're gonna find someone for you no matter what.
I think when someone told me about Oconto, it was like, you can pick what you do, people won't judge you, it's super fun, and that already sold me. And when I came to Oconto, like, I found out that it was actually like really true. It's so different from other camps. Like, you get, like, they have like a bunch of different features, like Sundays where like you can have kind of like a lazy day and spend time with your cabin, or like Fairy Fest like I mentioned, or QCL camp. And it's just like, overall, people aren't here to judge you, they're here to be your friend. And also, you can always try something new no matter what time of like the month it is, or like no matter how many like days you've been here. Like, you can always try something new and you can always make a new friend.
I think the staff makes it really good because they're kind of the root of like everything that happens.
And I think like all the counselors, like speaking from experience, like all the counselors are so easy to like open up to, and they really care for you so much. And same with like all the girls, like at the start it's like everyone's kind of like in one group, and then like we slowly start to like disperse into like you're meeting these girls that you're gonna be friends with like for a lifetime. Like Sydney and I and Ode, we were all in a cabin last year together, and like I say, we have a pretty good bond. Like, we stayed in touch throughout the year, and we come back to camp like nothing, like we know each other.
It's also kind of like a home away from home. Like, it's a place where you can just like be yourself, basically. Like, you don't have to worry about like pressure to be someone else. And there's also like activities for everyone. Like, if you're a more artsy person, then you could do like arts and crafts or sports. Or like for me personally, I really like windsurfing or like diving, for example. Yeah, and this is only my first year, but I've only been here for like a couple days, and I've already made so many friends. It's just really easy to connect with people, and like
no matter whether you're here for like a month or 2 weeks, like everyone here is so, like, they don't care about like who you are or like what you look like. It's honestly just like, if you're here to have fun, you're here because like that's all you're gonna do. It's just be so much fun. It's honestly like you're having a big sleepover for no matter how long you're here.
Yeah.